You have got to be kidding me.
What is good, everybody? It is the one and the only C to the J.
And I'm last name Scott.
And this is Six Bro Podcast. We take everything serious.
And not so serious.
And we are...
It feels so good to be back.
Hey, man. Oh, hey, bro. I don't know where to start. Like, I had a whole entire
It's been a long time.
It has been a long time, but I'm excited, bro.
I'm glad to be back, bro. This has been a lot. But we've been working on a lot.
We have been, bro. We have been. Like, I'm just happy to just like, get back out there and just like, I don't know. I'm just excited. Like, have you ever seen like, it's like Christmas morning and I'm just smiling. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm just smiling. I'm just waiting for the present to come out, It's just, it's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, man.
How life been for you, bro? You got the cut is fire. Like,
Thank
it's
you. I
crisp.
appreciate that.
It's crisp, man.
I appreciate
The
that.
fit fire too.
Thank you. Not, bro.
Hey, strikes on strikes on
You got
strikes.
the chest open too? The bird out.
Oh, you would have asked
Bird
somebody.
watch. What they call that shit? What's the name of that movie with what's the name of that movie with
I don't know. I'm not gonna
it
tell
was
you.
like the birds with the blind bird box.
Bird. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
They got the bird box out, man. The chain
And he said
blinking.
bird. He said bird. He said blind. They were talking about bird box. Nigga.
I see you, man.
That was an accurate ass description though. No cap.
Yeah.
No facts. No facts. But yo, man, look, what's good, man? Hey, we've been gone for a long time. Like, it's been a minute. And a lot has happened. Like,
You want to talk about like why it was so extended? I guess.
I mean, we can.
So we were working on like the new setup,
Yep, set up.
and then we kind of change. We're trying to change the format of social media, YouTube,
Yeah.
and all that stuff. So
Yeah, so like if
Yeah.
you see like a post, we only see like you see like a couple posts, and other than like a lot of posts, especially on IG, it's because of that. Like, we know what I'm saying, we trying to be more active on Facebook.
Yeah.
We haven't been doing Facebook like that, you know what I'm
Not
saying?
at
So like
all.
we're trying to get more active on all these kind of things. We're trying to like basically
the only thing we didn't touch is Twitter.
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
else
yeah.
got deleted.
Yeah, Twitter was just like
Twitter, we have
yeah
fun on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Twitter's just Twitter, like
Exactly.
yeah, Twitter's Twitter. You can't do anything. You can't do anything about it. TikTok, you know what I'm saying? We just got a TikTok, So
Yeah.
like we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy, and like this is the time that we about to. I'm ready to quit I'm ready to quit. I want to quit everything,
Yo, I ain't going that far, man. I just miss like the conversations and hearing from people about how it was and stuff like that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
So, hey, let's get into it. Hey,
I'm ready.
got
And then
ex-
plus these like first 5, 6
episodes is
to me, I know we ain't talked about it yet, but the topics itself are amazing to me. Like
yeah, exactly.
we've been working.
Now we have, and let's go and start it off. You ready for it?
I think I am.
It is No Nut November, and we are taking a pledge. We've been doing this since November 1st, and we've been taking a pledge to sit in here and do No Nut November, and we gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I honestly feel like you'll have a harder time than me.
Okay, I feel like the only reason I have a harder time than you is because I am.
That's crazy. What everybody say, I know it's gonna be crazy.
It's not very crazy. I promise you. Okay, I want you to admit if you thought it was gonna be crazy or not. The only reason it'd be difficult for me is because I'm home in a whole small ass town by myself.
No, that's not the case. Because I don't leave my house.
I don't leave my house either.
So we pretty much in the same situation. I don't go out and order food. I order that shit in. I don't order groceries. I order that shit in. And then I don't have to get gas because I don't go nowhere. So, bada bing, bada boom.
We didn't say that. Hey, bro.
Exactly.
You might as well just go ahead and move back, and then I move here.
Well,
How
let's
about
calm
that?
down.
Exactly. Because when I want to go out, I can go. When I want to go out, I have Atlanta at my dispensary.
But even with that topic though, how do you think you're gonna do?
I do good. Like, I did it before. I did it over the summer. I think it lasted like 30 days.
Yeah, I remember you saying
20
that.
days. Yeah, I lasted a long time. So like, I can do it before. It was hard. No cap.
My thing is this though, and this is gonna get graphic, but this whole episode is kind of
You're graphic. yeah.
And by the way, don't think this is the route we're going down. We're not we're not doing about sex relationships. We're not doing that. We still gonna keep it funny and then keep it relevant. But Yeah. So I forgot what I was gonna say.
But going on with that, we have a lot of topics that is just like very controversial and just very like out there too, especially for this episode. And then we just want y'all to know, like we saw these episodes and we just want to talk about it because like,
oh, okay, I just thought of it.
Okay, great, great.
So
this is a great introduction. I just want to let y'all know this is a great introduction. We're back, baby.
But can you have sex and just don't climax and it still be, and you still pass the test?
For me, I want to deliberate myself from all of that. So just from like the intercourse portion, the ejaculation portion, the whole entire thing. Because for me, like I sent you things. I sent my friends things. I was just like, yo, like that release takes a lot of energy out of it.
Yeah,
because for instance, like when you release, like for me, I know I go to sleep.
I don't think I was ready for this episode, bro.
Yeah, like when I release, I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It depending on what I'm doing. If I'm like
Okay,
solo dolo or if I'm duo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's just like it takes a lot of energy out of you.
Yeah.
And like I saw these like motivation speakers talk about watching like pornographic material. You know what I'm saying? They cloud your mind and it's just taking so much away from you. So like for me, I just want to like take away from that and like discipline myself and see how much I can and see how much but things better happen. So like for instance, like when I did it, I was like when I first did it over the summer, I was walking every day. I was sitting there having like I had so much energy, But prior to that, I was just I don't want to say down, but like I was
jacking off every day. No, bro. I mean,
I was single and alone.
I get what you're talking about as far as the like actually like reaching climax and like because
Yeah.
I heard somebody and I don't know if it's true or not. And I feel like I read it or saw it on the internet, but I also heard I heard somebody say it to me like directly, where they were like the same. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but the same release gives you the same feeling of like doing cocaine or something like that. Like it's equivalent.
Yeah.
But
it's
addictive.
It's addictive.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, I feel like if the rules, I'm very literal. So you say no nut November, that's what I'm gonna do is not nut in November.
Yeah, which is true.
So I mean, anything that doesn't break that rule, no matter what type of loophole, booty hole.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. I honestly didn't see that coming.
Whatever doesn't like get in the way of that, I might be game. I might be game for it.
For me, I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, like I feel like post nut syndrome is a thing.
It definitely is.
Post nut syndrome is a thing. Because for me, I feel like if I am making relations with a woman, and next thing you know,
We do.
Yeah. I'm like, why was I here?
Why did I like you in the first place?
Yeah.
I agree, bro. Like if I don't know if I really like a woman until like I said, I really, really, really like a woman until that happens.
Yeah. For me, I've only liked
That's crazy.
like 2 women, literally. And I think knowing me,
Yeah.
knowing me.
I know the two.
That's also it's true too because
Because you acted crazy
with both of them.
Facts.
So my thing is, I think that post nut syndrome is a definitely thing, especially for men, because I think for men and individuals, like we are very high, like we have a lot of testosterone in us.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think only men have testosterone.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they have a little bit, but not as much.
Yeah, but I feel like men just like that's the whole entire point of No Nut November. Is the whole entire see if like for me that's what I said, like to see if relations are actually there.
Yeah, the way I'm taking is more so like discipline, like you mentioned. Like I just want to see if I can like not do something for a month.
So don't have intercourse for a month.
That's not what the rules say. I didn't sign up for that part. I signed up for not climax or not.
Let's
not
okay.
Coming for a month.
I know we didn't have this on the topic, but let's talk about it.
We'll run it.
So like, I'm young. I'm young. How everybody,
I'm old.
how society would say,
And I'm old, how you would say.
touche. So my thing is like for like educate me. So for you, so you not climaxing in a in intercourse, like what fulfillment you get out of it?
Okay, bet. That's a great question because you know this, but like most of the time, I don't do that during sex until like we get accustomed to one another. I don't even nut during sex for the most part. Or like until like we're together for a while, and after that point, it's like, all right, bet it is what it is. Because I feel like we just got to get used to each other's bodies. Or at least for me, that's what it takes. So outside of that, it's like I get pleasure out of pleasing someone. The person I'm with, I get pleasure out of that. So even and then that's the crazy part too, because like even taking somebody on a date or like bringing them roses or getting candles or like they mention that like, yo, I want Oreos, and then all of a sudden I pop up with Oreos. That is like equivalent to the euphoria I get from like, I ain't gonna say it's like equivalent. I won't say that much, but it's like gives me like a percentage of the feeling I get from like just making somebody happy within sex. I just want to make the person I'm with or trying to go after happy. I like that. What?
No. I'm really intrigued. So like for me, so I want to ask you. So like you like to make like your spouse or somebody that you're talking to happy, right?
I try to.
Yeah. So for me, like, what has held you back from like having that one?
Oh wow.
Yeah, because my thing, I'm just from my thing is, I rather spend hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars on one individual instead of spending 100 here, 100 there, 100 here, 100 there.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I don't know, bro. That's like another episode because like the first one that I was with was just like a knee jerk reaction in the sense like, I mean, that they hit me up was like, what are we doing? I'm like, I guess we're together. So boom, we're in a relationship, and so we're spending time with each other, and we were compatible, I think. But like, I was young and dumb, so like, I was still out here doing dumb shit. And the second one, I feel like we just weren't compatible. But I was so ready to be in a relationship, be married, and just be like have all the other distractions as far as like other women outside of me. Because like you said, I would rather spend money on somebody that I want to be with than spend money on just random women or whatever. So yeah, I just felt like I haven't found the one.
Oh well, no. Before you say that, do you feel like you found the one, but you just
Several times. I don't. But like I said, I think we talked about this before too. I don't think there's a such thing as a one. I mean, I feel like there's multiple people out there for
7 billion people in this world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I gotta find a one.
Yeah.
That means like, what if she's in China?
Out of hole.
Exactly.
That's one thing too. I think we had.
We talk about soulmates. We talk about soulmates.
Yeah, we talk about soulmates, but like even soulmates, like I forgot Carrie Hilson, I think it was. She's talking about soulmates and like, oh, hopefully my soulmate is black. But if it's not, he needs to know that like I'm very black power type deal. So,
Yeah.
like, do you feel like your soulmate is the same, like is black?
Bro, that don't even matter. Bro, once again, like the soulmate, and I don't even know what I said on the first episode, so I might be contradicting myself, but I don't necessarily believe in that it's a soulmate. I believe that there's multiple people out there, and it depends because like
it's like the first one you find is like, okay, this is the person. Like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, why not? No, I'm just saying though, like I don't feel like there's one person out there for you, so I don't think I believe in the whole soulmate thing. Because I mean, soulmate, like your soul is supposed to mate with me, and I don't believe in that. I feel like there's multiple people out there that can give you hopefully 70% of what you're looking for out of a spouse.
But so my thing is don't you think that's like that's the bare minimum because the 70 listen the 70 how we're conditioned growing up and going to school. We went to school. I went to school for
a long
19
time.
years. You know what I'm saying? You know, most people go to school for 12 years, right?
And if anybody just tuning in, it's not because he got held back. He just kept going to school. Like, just wanted to
like,
get higher education.
This is associates. I got an associate's, bachelor's, master's. Like I did all three after I got out of high school. So like So like my thing is we conditioned to see like, oh, a C or 70% is a C, 80% is a B, 90% is an A, 100 is a
not in
A+.
relationships. Not with me though.
But for me, for what I'm asking you is like, do you not feel like that you're accepting the bare minimum if somebody has 70% of the qualities? And my thing is, for me, I'm like, I felt like I found the one. I just feel like I just have to make sure that one is not compatible, but like have the same thought process as in, you know, relationship wise.
It's kind of like, and I don't want to like belittle women or men, whoever is listening to us right now. It's like looking for a TV. Like, I mean, like this TV does the same thing as this TV, but it's a Hisense, whatever that fucking brand is, or a TCL or a TLC, whatever that brand is. Like, I'm getting what I can afford, but not in the sense of monetary with a relationship. It's more so like, I don't want to say it, bro. I don't want to say it. I ain't gonna say that part. But yeah, it's just like,
oh no. You gonna say it? You gotta say it. Come on. No heart.
I'm not gonna say it, bro.
We going all the way this year, bro.
I remember we did talk about that. We did talk about that, but I don't know, bro. It's just like, even if I missed out on 80, say if I missed somebody that had 80% of what I wanted,
yeah,
she could that other 20% could have been horrible to the point I can't stand it.
How would 100% of the person that you wanted be horrible?
That's what I'm saying. You got 80%.
That's something you want.
You're dope as fuck. But the 20% is like, yo, we argue every day, and you do this and you do that. That really gets on my nerves. And I guess that's fucked up when you talk about relationships, because you can't really look at it in percentages. Because like the 20% that you fuck up could be like 80% of what I can handle.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is my peak of what I can handle.
Yeah.
So therefore I'm out. Just because I can't handle your 20%, which is making me reach 80% of hate for your ass.
Yeah. So for me, I just want to find joy. And I think we already talked about the difference between happiness and joy. I just want to find joy. I just want to be happy every single time I wake up.
Yeah, bro, but that's a very generic statement.
It's a very generic statement, but it's honest, it's true. Like I legitimately want to find joy. Like I just want to be happy with you. Because my thing is, for me being happy with you, and for me being happy, happiness is something has to be happening. Joy is something that you just.
I remember this before.
Yeah, joy is something just continuous. It just doesn't stop. Like, to me, I feel like.
Which I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Niggas be coming up with phrases all the time just because them shits rhyme.
It's definitions.
What somebody said one day. I'm gonna think about it, but I can't think of it right now.
Okay, great. Well, anyway, but one thing I want to ask you about. So, like, granted, you know, we are both coming to the age of having, you know, kids, you know, getting to that point to where, you know, marriage is actually a thing, you know, all that good stuff. So my thing is, for me, I know a lot of stuff that my parents didn't teach me. I want to teach my kids, right?
Yeah.
So for instance, like, I kid you not, I'm gonna be very candid when I say this, sort of candid. I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say, we was passing by BP in Baxley, right? And my mom saw this couple that was an interracial couple, and she said, and I quote, "Keep your pita in your pocket." This is what my mama talking about intercourse. My dad, random. I think I had just got finished cutting grass. Like, literally, I was like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm about to go take a shower." He said, "Hey, son, come here. I always wrap it up." And he walked away. Those was my instances of intercourse, like that.
Them teaching you about intercourse.
Yeah, teaching me. I swear to God, I kid you not.
Yeah.
So I like, for me, I think it's because, like, you know, for me, one thing I always gave my parents, like, the the graces or like the courtesy of, is that I'm the third child. I'm the youngest. Y'all already went through it because I followed the same path that both of my sisters went through. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good point.
Sports,
too.
I went through. We did band. You know what I'm saying? Honor classes, all that stuff. I was like, y'all don't have to come to my stuff because y'all already went through it once. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm better than the other two. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I'm this all-star individual. You know what I'm saying? I'm just average. I'm to be honest, individual at the things I've done. So like, it's not something that y'all need to come out to. Now, granted, me looking back on it. Y'all should have came under my shit because I was actually kind of fire.
Yeah.
But either way, like I was like, you know, I'm pretty sure I already had these conversations. That's how I looked at it when I was young. But for me, now I'm like, when I have kids, I want to teach them about a lot of things. I want to show them like, yo.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's
situation.
every generation from every generation to every generation. Like, I mean, you want to do better than what. So that's what I'm saying too. And I mean, like, even like me knowing your father, my uncle, like. He is a progressive type of guy, but within a certain type of means, though. Like, he's not going to jump from what he's doing now to, like, being on Instagram all the time. He's a hard work, like, hands to dirt type of nigga. Like, I got to touch it. It's physical for me. Like, I got to pick it up and do this and do that and do that and do this. And it's got to make money or whatever. And then, but even that gave you the opportunity, even like, with my stepfather, it gives you the opportunity to not have to worry about that and to have your mind on other shit. Because if that didn't happen, then you would be like,
you be worried about this.
Exactly. That's my thought. That's my thoughts on it anyway.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm happy about him. Like one thing, if I can be completely honest, I work harder than a lot of my friends, most of my friends.
Oh yeah.
But if I go back, like even when we was building this, I was like, bro, goddamn, like. You did this shit fast as hell.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
You know what I'm saying? Because like with
about?
me and my friends, like I'm like I had
this would have been a whole like meeting. Let's come together. Let's talk about. Let's strategize and all this shit. I'm like, bro, turn this shit upside down. Let's.
No facts, bro. Like you gotta understand. Like with me and my friends, I'm probably like I'm the hardest worker out of all of them because you know as far as in like physical labor, you know, physical labor, nobody can touch me. Around who I'm around. But you know what I'm saying? I take it back to Baxley. I take it back, you know, my sisters and like y'all, like, you know, y'all would think I'm the laziest ass individual ever. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's to me, that's what I always said, ladies, get you a country nigga instead of a city nigga.
You keep saying that, bro, and I cannot agree with that. Because I mean, I ain't gonna get it. That's another topic.
But I said that to say because, you know what I'm saying, we different as far as in thing. Because for me, I feel like because of the lessons I was taught, like, and on top of, you know, me being around a lot of city individuals, like, I got the best of both worlds, right? But the thing is, I was trying to say is, like, I want to be able to teach my son or teach my, like, daughter, you know, the ways of life. You know, things that my father and my mother was not able to teach me or did not teach me individually. You know, they could have taught my sisters.
So are you clear? Are you like talking about sex though?
No, I'm talking about everything. It's just in life. It's life. Because I want to teach them about like I want to like. And here's the thing too. We talked about this. I said if I ever talked, if I would have just listened to my dad, I'd be in a way better financial position I am right now. And then
I'm pretty sure every
exactly
that was born before 2000 would say the same thing.
Exactly. And I realized that like growing up. But my thing is I want to teach them so much more. So much. In the essence of like even like you said, it's just like intercourse. Like I don't want to see him prevent both my kids.
Even if it's a daughter?
Male or female. My only thing is I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like, I raised you. And by the time I'm not raising no other kids. I don't think our generation does that. Like our parents did that. Like, okay, you got a kid, bet I'll take care of it. I don't think we're gonna do that. I'm not doing that. There's no way possible I'm doing that. Because once you're gone from the nest, you're gone. One thing I tell people all the time, I say, yo, you can only tell somebody to do something so far. Because like, my thing is, if you sit here and I sit and try to educate you, like my mentees I have, like I tell them things, and they do it. I had one person that would go against the grain. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna just say I told you so. I'm not gonna say I told you so. I'm gonna just look at you and like, let you tell me I told you so, right? And the thing is, I say that it's because you can only tell a kid not to touch a stove until he touches a stove because he's so curious. So my thing is, when I teach my kids when I tell my kids, I say, "Yo, make sure you wrap it up." I say one thing. I know this is I'm going on. I know. one thing that stuck out to me the most is I saw this thing on Facebook. It said that I had a kid, and this dude had a kid and said, "Whatever happens, if you ever are intoxicated, please call me, and I will never tell my wife anything about that." One time the kid got drunk. She called. He came to pick her up, no question asked.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, that's one thing that he never told his wife. He never told, and it never got brought up again.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'm the same damn way. I'm gonna tell both my kids, like, yo, if anything ever happened, bro, I will never question you. Just call me, because the only thing is I want your safety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing I can do is tell you what's in this world, and you find out for yourself.
Yeah, no, I do believe in that though. Like the whole, don't do this because I said so. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
cause like a lot of, especially the newer generation now, like, and even I feel like maybe it started with me as well. Like my generation's like, you just can't say don't do it because I said so.
I need reasons why.
I need you to tell me why I shouldn't do this. So like even drinking, like I remember, bro, the first time I got drunk, I drove. The first time I ever got drunk, I drove. I didn't know what the fuck was happening to me. I'm like, man, I'm really tired right now. Like I'm really tired, but I didn't know what was. I mean, I know it might sound ignorant or dumb, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Yeah. It's the honest to God truth. I did not know what was happening to me at that time. Mm-hmm. Like even in that same position right now, there's no way possible. I made it home that night. There's no way possible I could have made it home today if I experienced what I experienced that night.
Yeah.
So I feel like parents do need to do a better job. And I feel like that's happening though, bro. Because like even like now I see parents on like, and it's only from the like internet. Media? Yeah, exactly. Only from social media where I see like them asking their kids, what do you want to do and what do you want to eat and all that shit. I used to come home and food is
already cooked.
Yeah, what? You're talking about, and I don't know.
Spaghetti and lima beans, bro.
They're bugging.
It was a combination. I'm saying I had those like individually.
So
I was like, bro,
yeah.
I ain't okay. I can cook some meat spaghetti though. Okay,
but I'm not going that far. Mm-hmm. But as far as like the whole drinking and driving type thing, like I'm gonna elaborate on that, and then I'm gonna
let my kids know. I'm like, yo, this is happening to me. This is happening here. I did this. I did that. I did this. I did that. I'm trying to prevent you from doing that. If you want to do that, do it find out for yourself so you can learn.
And even
a lot of motherfuckers don't learn until they do it themselves.
Exactly. And then when you keep stuff like that so taboo, it makes me more curious about it.
Exactly. That's one thing about my dad and our grandfather. Gramps would literally do some stuff and show me or tell me why he's doing it.
Yeah.
Literally explain everything. My dad would sit here to this day, whatever day we drop this shit, to this day, do stuff, and I ask questions. This nigga be silent as hell, silent as a mouse, and will not tell me why he doing it. But me, knowing how he is, I will literally watch him do stuff and see why he did it. So like even when he built these things for us, he did not. I said, why are you doing it this way? This is so much simpler to do it. He continued to do it. Not saying he ignored everything I said, not saying that's all why he did it. The way I would have did it, it would have been good, but the way he did would have been way more sturdier. Yeah,
the craftsmanship, your father has like the best craftsmanship I ever seen of anybody.
You right, and he does not tell me why. He does not tell me
how. I don't even think he knows why. I think it's just something that he do. Like he's just meticulous in that sense. Like the line gonna be straight. Cause like even like I said, when we were working on stuff upstairs here in the kitchen, Gramps was like doing some crazy shit, bro. And your father went up there and was like zip, zip, and then shit was done, bro. Gramps up there just struggling with that shit. And Uncle Carlos was like zip, zip. Then that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's him. Like I said, he do it without saying stuff. That's how.
And I'm good on like looking at something and picking it up. He did it so fast, bro. I couldn't tell what he was doing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you got to learn how you do stuff, and like that's why like even when I do stuff now, like. Even when he would do stuff in front of me, I would never be able to get the chance to do stuff like with him. So I would just watch him do it. Like I was like, why did you like for instance, like when he was sitting there cutting a straight line, so why did you do an X? Why did you do a straight line? Like never saying the word, but I see why he did it when he did it. So I was like, I know how to do stuff now. You know what I'm saying?
That still don't make no sense to me. I saw you do that when we were building this, and it don't make no sense to me to today. And you explained it, and I still don't get it.
It's checkpoint.
Yeah, I got it.
I get it.
Say less.
Okay. But in the midst of a conversation about children and stuff, so we saw this video on like Twitter like a while back about this teacher teaching these like kindergartens, first graders about like masturbation and things of that nature, and like their private parts, right? So is that something that you would like teach your kids at that age?
I don't know, man, because like and that's a great point that we talked about that, because it's like once you introduce something to somebody so young, it just makes them more curious about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So it's like a slippery slope, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know if you should stay away from the topic, but then they might get. You never know what the kid is doing in their room alone, so they might get curious about it amongst themselves, and then be doing shit that they don't necessarily know what's happening. So, yeah.
Cause my thing is, I just know like back in the day, like back in like the day like great grandparents was born, like they was having kids by the plums, like like 13, 14, 15, 16, like what I'm saying, like that's why like I know I have like I think on my dad's side he had like 13. My granddaddy has like 13 brothers and sisters in total, including him. You know what I'm saying? And I saw this one video of this lady that was working in the cotton field. She said, "How many kids you have?" She said, "I'm 26 and a half."
You saw a video of somebody working in a cotton field?
Yeah. It was like way back when.
Oh, like when working in a cotton field was an option.
Yeah. But it was a video. I gotta show you the video. It was a video, but it
could have been a video like slavery time.
It was not. It wasn't. But it was back in like 1920s, 30s. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But it was like she's like, "Oh, I'm 24 and I had like 8, 9 kids already." And to me, that's one thing I'd be wondering about. I was like, "Yo, when was a condom produced? When was toothpaste produced? When was deodorant produced?" Because at the end of the day, brother, like I don't see how they did it. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, I just want to prevent my kids from making the same mistakes that I did. And like, for me teaching them at not that young of age, but like intercourse and masturbation, I would never do that.
I got a story for you, and it's gonna be funny, and you're gonna laugh.
Okay.
And hopefully our audience laughs too.
There we go.
Hopefully y'all come back for the next episode.
Okay.
I thought I invented masturbation. I'm not even lying to you, bro. One day I'm like,
I did this shit so well. Like, God damn it, nigga, let me teach y'all some shit.
I'm like, bro, it happened one day, and I'm like, and then my homeboy, I used to like when I got off the bus, I would go to my great grandmother's house, and then my
9613.
What are you talking about? That's the address.
The bus number. Ooh.
I don't remember that. 3s and 9s and 6s sound.
Oh wait, it's 0850. It was either 0859 or 9613.
That sounds very familiar.
Because that's the only bus we used to ride. Mr. Elsie.
Yeah. No. This was 35 something with Miss Maxie.
Oh. Ooh. Yes.
35, thank you. Yeah, 30. But 35. No, Mr. Elsie used to ride that.
9613.
Yeah, I used to catch one because I would come from my mom's house, but I used to get on one because I'm going to my grandma's house.
Because the 35, she used to go down that road, but then she went 10 mile.
But she went 10 mile, exactly. Yes.
Oh, God.
So I got off my grandma's house, and then I don't know what happened, bro. I was in the bathroom, and I'm like, let's just try this out and see what happens with this bottle of Dial soap.
Okay.
And so I did it. I'm like, that's crazy. And so if my homeboy came over, I'm like, bro, I just think I just found a way to have sex with myself. And I explained that shit to him. He, man, you talk about jacking off. I said, oh, well, he was like, yeah, that's what it's called, jacking off. I'm like, oh. You want to go play in the dirt? It had to be on some like, I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell. I feel like I didn't meet him until I was like in middle school. So whatever age that is, like 6th, maybe 5th grade, maybe. I don't know.
I found porn out when my first time was in 6th grade. I think I nutted when like my first time in 8th grade.
I feel like I found AOL chat rooms before I found about
AOL?
porn.
Oh wow, that's beyond my time. AOL. No. I didn't know they had chat rooms.
Oh wow!
I knew about AOL, and we used that little.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, I knew AOL. I knew to have Bell South, like the little motherfucker that it was in the yard.
That's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, little things. It's like a little. It's like it was like a cylinder, and then like a little a cube. In the
I don't
yard.
think that was dial up though. I don't think that was dial up. When we didn't have no cube in our yard, we had dial up. I think you just use your phone like service as it would translate that to internet, like a fax machine would, in a sense.
We never had Bell South. We used to be in the yard, like it's just stuck in the yard. You know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
It might have been a coincidence it was there, but I think that was distributed amongst people that were close to you. I don't know though. I don't know, but we never we had that. Like, we didn't have no that. I know what you're talking about because it's like a little,
great.
like a cube thing, and it had
Yeah.
like a little cap on the top of
Yeah,
it. Yeah. We didn't have that, but we had dial up. I think it's just like a.
We didn't have that. My neighbors had that. Well, where you used to stay, they had that.
Yeah, I think it was just distributed to y'all though. That's what I'm saying. But we didn't have that nowhere close to us. Not that I know of. But yeah, I thought I invented masturbation.
That's crazy.
Now it's like it's $1 million idea, and I'm about to take this shit on Shark Tank, and I'm about to fucking blow up. And I'm about to jack up on the fucking everybody and be like, "This is what I invented." He was like, "That's jacking off, bro." I was like, "Damn, I did not know that." Let's go play in the dirt. Let's go play.
It's crazy that you thought you invented that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. That's like my point being that like nobody told me this was even a thing that could happen. And like I said, bro, I'm like even young. I was like, if nobody told me about it and I saw it, it's like this ain't no common thing. Like this is not something that people know about. So,
well, let me ask you this question. So one thing I saw from Cat Williams, right? He was like, I don't buy silk sheets for you. I buy silk sheets for the bitches. Right? And for me, I was like, when he said that, I was like, why does silk matter whenever you like for women? And I was just like, it always puzzled me until I started learning about silk do-rags. And I was like, damn, he does it because, black women don't like to get their hair messed up. They like to tie their hair up, all kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, damn. So when I learned that shit.
I don't think that's why silk was invented, though, but I do think
No. He said he like silk sheets.
Yeah.
Silk
Oh,
sheets.
okay.
Silk sheets. So I was like, hell, so I bought me some silk sheets, too. I had, people come over. They thought it was for them, but now I said no. Sometimes I like tie my hair up. And that shit works.
I don't get what you're saying, though, because, I mean, like...
So, well, let me ask you this. The question that I wanted to ask was, do you have things for, your lady friends when they come over to your establishment?
Yes.
What kind of things?
Outside of things. So I think because we talked about this prior to, so if you don't mind me just clearing this up.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how they're perceiving this.
Because I think you're about to go.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I can go to the top drawer or the second drawer. The second drawer is crazy. The second drawer is wild.
The first drawer, we got lotion.
Exactly.
We got toothbrush.
Because exactly.
Yeah.
It's an extra toothbrush. Because I don't even wear lotion, but that's lotion in the top drawer. Yeah. But it's not for me.
Touche. That's another.
So
we already had that conversation, but that's really a conversation that we need to dissect because it's crazy. You don't get ashy in the winter. No, you was born in the winter. You don't get ashy in the winter.
That's why. You know how Bane was like, I was born in darkness.
Continue with the conversation. Don't say nothing else. You
won.
Yeah. You won.
But yeah, bro. Like I mean, yeah, I like baby wipes and stuff. Keep them there. Yeah, I got it. Lotion. What was it? A little. I ain't got. Well, whatever. Well, I ain't got these no more. But there's no particular reason. No, I never did that because I don't know who. I don't know who wants what, so I would never do that.
Okay.
That's crazy. But like the little makeup like wipes off, you wipe your face off.
Makeup wipes.
Yeah. So I would have that too, but I ain't got no more.
But you want to know something for me? I used to have makeup wipes all the time, but it wasn't for them. It was for me because my thing is, after a long day, I used to have like a little cleanser routine, and makeup wipes would like wash away the dirt off your face, and then I would just like use Neutrogena, whatever that shit's called, on my face and shit. And that shit would work out amazing.
I think even the commercial when they use Neutrogena. Yeah, I laughed at you, but I ain't seen a commercial in a long time. Neutrogena.
Exactly.
They would be using them shits to wipe their fucking face off.
Yeah. But no, they actually got Neutrogena wipes. But like my thing, I use makeup wipes because like makeup wipe, they just like they getting dirt off your face, low key. Not saying that makeup is dirt, ladies. I'm just saying they get makeup off your face.
How do you think a woman perceives that? Like if a nigga had like baby wipes and lotion,
you a hoe. Don't go ahead to get in again. You a hoe. There you go.
Are you
I
saying?
don't have that shit. The only thing I have is fucking makeup wipes, and I have an extra toothbrush because I buy toothbrushes at the bulk because I use a toothbrush I will use a toothbrush every 4 months.
So wait.
All right, wait.
No, that's not the same thing either, too, though, bro. Because
I do not have feminine.
I feel like we at different stages of our life where a woman would not expect you, bro. You can literally go on and I'm maybe not you. I ain't gonna say you, but a younger nigga could go on a date with a woman, and be like, "You want chicken fingers and fries," and be cool in that. Nigga like me, my age can't do that with a woman. You can't be like, "Hey, so just or we getting 2 for $20 tonight," and that's it. You can't do that. So I feel like if you were to go home and then you ain't got nothing there, they'd be like, "That's cool." But if you did, I mean, I don't know though. I don't know. They might appreciate that.
So for me, one thing I do is I buy everything in bulk. So for instance, I got two so when I buy in bulk, when I buy toothpaste, I don't buy toothpaste as one. I buy toothpaste in two.
That's not a big deal though. The toothbrush is not a big deal.
But the reason I'm saying is I got toothpaste. I got and then my thing is for me, I get this from Grimps. So what you about to say is wild.
Right.
Remember what I'm about to say. I say you got this from I get this from my granddaddy. So you about to say is wild. I like to wear big shirts to bed. So I got like XXL. Exactly. I knew it. Didn't I?
You were just drawers under it. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, that's crazy, bro. That's wild. You wear a big shirt and just drawers under that, or no drawers?
And I don't. I wear.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. I wear drawers, bro.
It doesn't matter.
By the way, I got like
you wear a big t-shirt and you get it from Gramps do that.
Bro, that nigga used to have a damn shirt that was under his goddamn knees, bro. On God, it was a blue shirt. I think it was what's that church he went to? First AB church. It was
First
a navy,
African Baptist. Yeah.
It was a navy blue shirt with First AB on the top of that motherfucker. I swear to God.
I think that's what the shirt was invented for. Then it probably wasn't for him. It probably was somebody else.
Like
and he just got it.
For a
like,
nigga that was 500 pounds.
He's not 500.
That's crazy. For a nigga that was 500 pounds because he was not, obviously. Exactly. He wore that big ass shirt that was hanging out his damn knees. What I'm trying to tell you is.
Why would you wear a big t-shirt with no goddamn.
This shit comfortable. My thing is I don't like sleeping naked like other motherfuckers do. The fuck?
I sleep naked occasionally for the most part.
I don't because your penis just be goddamn flopping everywhere. The fuck? You don't have control over it. I wear.
What control do you need when you sleep?
I don't want to sit here and be goddamn put my all kind of stuff over my shit, bro. That shit be rubbing up against.
Have you ever woke up with your arm sleep before?
Yeah.
So exactly, you don't wake up in the middle of the night and be like, "Let me do this in my arm sleep." You wake up in the morning when you up and be like, "Ah, shit." And
I wake up in the middle of the night with my arm sleep. I answer that question. I say I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't want to sit and wake up in the middle of the night with my damn dick. I can't feel my goddamn dick. What I'm trying to tell you is, I wear a big shirt to bed. I wear a big shirt to bed. But either way, the whole purpose of me even making that statement is I have underwear for women. And by underwear, because like women like to wear because my thing is I wear I used to wear boxers. Like, you know, like the boxers, not boxer. I don't know the difference between boxer briefs, boxers. But like, you know, boxer where you like, the boxer, I think I got boxer briefs on where, you know what I'm saying, you got the cup holder and shit. Boxers is just like, it's just straight. Women like to wear that. I have that. And I have big shirts. Obviously.
Because you wear them.
Obviously, no. One thing, too, is like whenever, you know, because I was in school, I used to get like extra large shirts. Like when they used to give shirts out, I used to say, "Can I get extra large?" They just wear in the bed. Like, it's me. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one thing.
Wearing a shirt that's a size bigger than what you typically wear is nothing. Wearing a big shirt that goes past your thighs is a weird thing.
I don't do that now. I just wear an extra large shirt. They don't go back.
But you don't say big shirt and mean like just a size.
It's big on them. It's not big on me.
Crazy, bro.
Either way. Like I said, I have the necessity products for women, but like I said, I digress. Because at the end of the day, I wouldn't have like feminine products like, you know, tampons and pads, because at the end of the day, if you need it, you wouldn't be in my house in the first place.
Understood.
But going on, like I said, this year, I mean, well, not this year, but this, you know, with our podcast, you know, as we rebranding, we want to have like more, you know, podcasters on. Mm-hmm. And, you know, one thing I wanted to talk about was, you know, the fact that we had Chantel on, you know, one at I think the first season, right? Or second season. Either way, whichever one. Like, she was like, you know, we want you to be on our podcast. You know, her podcast about like Captain Hook. And, you know, like, you know, and then she wanted us to talk about, you know, fetishes that we've had.
So we had somebody on called Chantel that did the whole. Yeah. I don't know what we talked about that episode. But at the end, we were like doing yesterday. So at the end, we kind of did a recap, and we were asking her for advice too because she was doing better at the time at this area than we were.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of like, yo, so you have any advice? And she was telling us about that, but then she was like, oh, by the way, you guys are coming to be on the podcast. Her podcast is called Captain Hook. So Captain Hook.
Yeah.
And so go check it out. But yeah, so she asked us to be on the podcast, but she was like, but do y'all have any fetishes? Or something like that. Do y'all have like quirky sexual things y'all like to do?
Do you have a fetish, brother?
I don't have a fetish. No, I don't think it's a fetish.
What is your own thing is a fetish?
You go first.
I don't have a fetish.
Do you have anything quirky you like to do during sex?
Quirky.
What that nigga Dorn told me what to do. Whatever that shit you be watching, bro.
Well, let me ask you this question first before then I say it. So, is there something that you got surprised about that was like very random that happened and like you didn't have intercourse one time?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Oh, there we go. We get to the bottom of it. Hey.
Oh man, I'm not. I can't, bro. I can't do it, bro. But
well, since because like, my thing is, I would want to say it, but I don't want to say.
well,
it.
no, okay. Oh shit.
There we go.
Okay, I will say. Okay, I'll say this. Fuck it, I'll say it.
Fuck it, say it.
I'll say it.
Okay.
So, and this is a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is like,
Mm-hmm.
the homeboy I was with at the time, he wasn't married, none of that shit. He did some his friends. So this is a long time ago. This is a long time ago. I don't know the year because I don't keep up with shit like that. But I don't keep up with shit like that.
Okay. Well,
I don't.
2020.
You asked me
When my birthday?
September the 12th.
It has been a literal 3 years. No, a year.
12.
A year
The
and a
12.
half. No.
It's the 12th.
Let me phrase. It's
Oh yeah,
been a
because
year
right
and a
before
half.
it's
No,
right after
you
Ashley's.
stop.
It's right after
You
Ashley's.
stop. It's been a year and a half since we've been doing this damn podcast. I don't know how many times I've asked you.
But I got it
when
right now.
My birthday.
I got
you.
I got it right.
What I told you. I said
I got it right.
Start from September 1st.
Do I have it right?
Start from September 1st and work your way up.
Do I have it right? The 12th.
Just do what you got.
It's the 12th, right?
We're gonna do this once every episode. we should make it a segment. When is CJ's birthday? Last name Scott don't know that shit.
Okay, so anyway, so
There we
my
go.
homeboy, we went out, but it was like it's like his homeboy from his town came in, and then that nigga brought his girlfriend, wife, whatever, and his sister. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we all out chilling, and my homeboy come in like, yo, his sister's into you. I'm like, all right, bet. So we chopping it up, and then next thing you know, she like, and this has been a long time ago, long time ago, and she like, yo, I want you to come back, with me, whatever. I'm like, all right, bet. So I go back or whatever. Now, this is not the fetish thing. Did you ask me a question about what's the weirdest thing that happened to you during sex, or has something weird happened to you during sex? So I said, so that's what I'm answering. I'm not answering the fetish thing because this is not a fetish of mine or anything that I like to do continuously when I'm having sex with somebody. Anyway, and if y'all can't tell, this episode's about sex. But so she was like, I want you to come back home. And I'm like, all right, bet. So we get back home, and her brother let me in or whatever. So I mean, he like, yo, she in there. So I go in there, and I guess she in the shower because he's not in the room at the time. So I'm in the room just like dolo. Finally, she come in out of the shower. She's got a towel around her, whatever. So I already know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
So we start doing the do or whatever. And we doing the do regular.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, she told me to put it in her butt.
I put my thumb in her butt.
So I did it or whatever. And she kept doing it. Like she kept wanting me to do it or whatever. She kept wanting to put it in her butt. So I did it. I am who I am, bro. I did it. And then she had the nerve to ask me, she's like, you're not like down low or nothing. I'm like, sorry, this is what you asked me to do. I would never do that to a woman. I would never even ask someone, especially like, the first time I wouldn't ask a woman like, can I put it in your butt? I wouldn't ask the woman that. This is your fault that we're doing this. So yeah, that's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. That I can think of right now.
Well, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me was I got. It's way.
I can tell the way you just dismissed what I just said, bro. I can tell it's about to be crazy.
I got it was like, hey, you ever played a video game before?
Of course I played a video game before.
A fighting video game.
Yeah.
Have you had to do a combo move?
Yeah. It's like
Somebody
4
choked and
circles.
slapped me at the same damn time. I didn't realize it.
You pass out?
No, I didn't pass out. It took me like it's like a 2 or 3 second delay. And I was like, and I was still getting choked.
What the fuck?
Exactly. It would happen so quick. I just got choked and slapped at the same time.
Oh, she slapped you.
Yeah.
She was on top of you.
Yeah. And I was at this particular point in time, I thought I was getting jumped. So I'm like, we don't do that shit. I'm like,
nah, that's funny, bro. That's
I'm
funny.
not used to this. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
used to missionary.
Oh, that's why you said a combo.
Yeah, no, it was a real definition.
That was a
like,
throw.
Yeah, it was like it was just like that. I kid you not. You think I'm joking? This is not a joke. It was like I kid you not, bro. And I was just like, yo, I'm not used to this. Like, you gotta, no. Because, like, it in the point, like, my mama told me I can hit somebody bad.
Okay.
And I'm just like, bro, you hit me again, we're going to have some problems, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, brother, don't do that no more.
Yeah, I would.
I literally started, I was like, don't do that no more.
Yeah, I be the same way. I'm like, don't do that. Like, don't stop
like,
doing
if you want me
that.
to do it to you, I get it. And then
I couldn't even do it to nobody else either, bro.
Even I said, I was like, we had to have a conversation. We had to have a sit-down
That's a
conversation
whole
about that. Because,
like, therapy meeting type shit, bro.
No, I had to have a therapy because at the end of the day, bro, I'm like, that was a lot. And I don't do that because that's pain. I like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see why people like enjoy pain during sex. I don't get that part. Yeah. Like I get if it's pain and it's never mind. But
I don't get like people do candles and that shit be burning.
Well, hold on now. Wait a minute.
Okay, different.
Now I've never tried it before, but one thing I do want to try one day is like there's like a candle, but it's like when you know how a candle burns, it like leaves that wax. So I don't think this is wax. It's like a lotion. Once it burns, it leaves lotion. You can like pour it on somebody, and like I do want to do that, but don't do that shit to me, cause I'm
saying if it's too hot, bro. I'm
exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like apparently women like pain. I guess so they could deal with it. So and my hands can take it, and I have heat resistant gloves too. So. I think like we'll all enjoy that moment.
Hey, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. This is a great ass episode for us to sit there coming on our first episode. Like we doing something different.
Yeah, typically we wouldn't talk like this.
Yeah, we would not. This is something.
We'd be like very like
progressive. Not
but
progressive,
like, we started off like this because it was No Nut November, and that topic led to another topic, and then that topic led to another topic, and then we just let's just make it a sexual episode.
We got to at this point.
Exactly.
But we went good. Like we went from like we went from about teaching individuals something, and then to goddamn, what did you do, and to somebody doing.
You would think I invented.
Bro, different.
The truth.
Yeah, but either way, another thing that we wanted to talk about was something that you showed me was this Ashley Madison. I don't know Ashley Madison.
Ashley Stewart.
I
don't know.
I think Ashley Madison is a porn star.
Yeah,
but I think honestly,
what is it? Look at it real quick.
Yeah, but I think it's Ashley Madison actually. It's Ashley Madison.
Perfect. Yeah, so Ashley Madison. I don't know. I think I saw it on Snapchat one day or something like that.
Yeah,
where it's a site where I don't think people go there to cheat, but I think that's what most people go there to do.
Okay,
it's like find somebody
to cheat with
that can keep the shit discreet.
Mm-hmm.
And I even looked up testimonials, and they was like, "Yeah, I found some guy to do this or do that to me, blah blah blah, because my husband's in a wheelchair or some shit like that." And so I can't. So I went to the site, found a guy that, for real, bro. Like, yeah, But yeah, I think they go there to like it's like an infidelity type of website.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I wasn't expecting that portion.
But you got to think about all
at
the
a
reasons
time,
why,
man.
like, cause like some people don't cheat because like they just cheaters. Some people cheat, but like, cause they get put in certain predicaments.
Predicaments, yeah.
Like, yeah, my husband
But-
can't do this shit, and I don't know how to even tell him, like, yo, I need to make this happen because you can't make it happen. And it's not even your fault necessarily. Like,
very
you got
random,
dealt
very
the.
random, but this is why I believe that, you know, I know the whole entire thing is like, oh, sex before marriage is not a thing. I feel like sex before marriage, you should live with your spouse before marriage is definitely a thing, because at the end of the day, when you get into a relationship and then you get married and then you just like, oh, somebody can't please you, that means you're gonna be wanting for more. You're gonna be wanting for something else. So for me personally, I personally do not agree with cheating. I hate it because at the end of the day, if it happened to me, it will tear my soul up. You know what I'm saying? It would, for me personally, it would tear my soul up. And like in today's society, you see a lot of like movies, TV shows, like, oh, cheating is normal, especially on men.
What do you consider cheating though? Cheating on your wife or cheating on your girlfriend?
Cheating, the definition from cheating from some CJ's definition is doing anything that you would not want your spouse to do.
That's what I'm saying though. You talking about your wife or your girlfriend?
Relationship. Doesn't matter if
Wow.
it's girlfriend, fiance, or wife.
And you're saying that you don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that. I don't
Got
believe in
it.
cheating at all.
Got it.
Like, I like my thing is we
What's
had
the next topic? I would like to get into that.
Oh, wait a minute. So you believe in cheating?
It's not. Well, I don't have no choice but to believe in cheating because it exists.
Okay.
But I'm saying by
I
your,
believe it.
by-
Obviously, okay. Obviously, I
Yeah,
believe in
but no,
definitions.
not even that though.
Okay.
But by your definition, I'm just saying like that you're saying that's like me saying that I don't believe in cheating when I know I've cheated on somebody.
I feel like you can grow. Obviously.
Yeah.
Well, by definition, I don't think I've cheated. Well,
Okay.
No. Let me
Day by day, you do not know me, but I know you very well.
My
I can tell you're
but-
lying
like I
because
said,
you're
it's like-
replying. Stutter.
my definition, I have cheated. By my definition, I have cheated.
Yeah.
By most society definition, I have not cheated.
What are you?
But like intercourse. And while you're in a
Oh.
while you're in
okay.
a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, I have not cheated. But if I have been in a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, I have cheated based off things that I knew I would not want my spouse to do. So my thing is by talking to another
So
individual.
if you could be doing everything that you would do with a woman that is your girlfriend, but as long as I don't have the title, then you can do whatever you want to do.
Is it piss, pussy, pork?
Got it. That was a yes for y'all that didn't understand
If a
that.
giraffe's pussy high.
That was also a yes for those that don't know.
Does cows milk buttery on Wednesdays?
That was also a yes for those who don't know.
He was like, nigga, he said,
You was like, it was a lot of breaking
yes,
up.
yes. I mean, it's got to be a yes too. Shit, goddamn it.
I'm just saying that, bro.
But my thing is, for me, I don't like that shit because I know it has, like, for me personally, it's not, from my understanding, I think I have got cheated on, but in the instance of, I'm gonna just give you the benefit of the doubt. I just know that shit hurt, so I was just like, when I want somebody to go to the same hurt I went through. And that same breath is, I feel like if you are not sexually satisfied with the individual, I feel like communication and doing things to help that satisfaction come about is definitely necessary. But I said that because, like, for us men, for instance, I feel like for men, it's harder to please women because, you know, some of us might lack without. You know what I'm saying? But in that same breath, some of us might be too much. And that shit might be a damn thing. Because I saw on like TikTok where this girl said, where this dude was like, this girl said it had the just right size penis. And then the girl said, "Don't you be mad at that because sometimes a dude might be so small that we can't even feel it in, but a dude might be so big that he be fucking on my inside. He think it's cool, but if you got it just right, perfect. So for us, for men, it's harder. You know what I'm saying? Because you are obviously gonna fall in either one of three categories.
What's those?
Either you too small.
Oh, like the
just right.
What's that? The
or you too
porridge
big.
is too hot, too cold, but this is just right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For women, I think women can be women can be coached, but I feel like anybody can be coached.
Where
know
you
what I'm
at? You too hot, too cold, just right.
I get it from my granddaddy.
I don't talk about that shit, bro. Like if a woman,
I want to be surprised.
that's what I'm saying too. Like I
Unless
mean,
I'm
like,
drunk. If I'm drunk, I might be.
well, facts.
I might talk a little saucy.
I want to talk about it, but I might whip it up. Ain't no right circumstances. I'm not gonna be at the fucking restaurant and be like, "Hey,
Are you sure?
we had a type of relationship."
Yeah. But either way.
But yeah, I don't talk about that type of stuff, bro.
Well, have you? Let me ask you this question: have you ever got cheated on, or have you ever cheated?
I wouldn't say I got cheated on. Now I've had some people do what I did to them, in the sense of like, in the sense of we not together, and I'm like gonna do my own thing, and they did their own thing.
But somebody turned around.
But my thing is, I'm open about my shit. Though I'm like, all right, but this is what I'm doing. They weren't open about it, but I found out about it, and then it's like, all right, bet.
But that's one thing about me too. I was like, I'd rather you tell me. If you tell me, that means I can trust you and I believe you.
Exactly.
But if I had to find out, there's big difference.
That's my thing too, especially like this particular. Well, I'm not even gonna go down that road. But like when you can trust somebody so much and then they just lying to you the whole time, it makes much worse than like just to be like, hey, bet if you, especially when I say, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you gonna, I feel like that's a perfect time for you to be like, well, I'm gonna do it too. And then I can act accordingly. If I say this is what I'm doing, you can act accordingly. Be like, all right, bet, well, I don't want nothing to do with that, so I'm out. And then vice versa.
It's transparency. Because my thing is, that's like, yo, for me, I was like, one thing I got to the essence of, like, now, like, if you ask me if I'm doing something, I would just say yes. Like, right now, I am hopefully soon to be.
That's crazy.
Never mind. But you know, like, if I have somebody pop up, it's like, yo, why haven't you been talking to me so long? I was like, yo, because of this, because I'm like I'm actually talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But in that same breath, like if I got asked, I was like, yo, are you doing this? I was like, no, I'm not. Like to me, I like if I'm telling the truth, I'm like, yo, here you go, see it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to hide. My thing is, if you lying to me constantly, bro, and my thing, if I ask
everybody got something to hide.
Everybody, you right. But my thing, you think I should put everybody on blast?
No.
I'm gonna put everybody on blast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you want to find out if your man or woman is cheating, don't sit there and look for another bitch or another nigga fucking DM or text thread. Look through their friend shit. You'll find out everything you need to know.
How they gonna look through their friends' stuff?
You know my best friend is X, Y, and Z. Chandler.
Why would you give a code name to the real name, nigga? The fuck?
I don't know. Bleep that
But
out.
continue.
Bleep that out. But my
It's
my best friend is X, Y, and Z.
There's a lot of Chandlers in the world.
Go through them messages. You will see a lot of different things talking about.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like me,
You go through me your messages, you see a lot of things to talk about.
bro. Even when I was your age, bro, we didn't do that type of shit. We didn't talk about like, yo, Stephanie and.
Oh no,
we didn't say.
I don't do that. We don't do that. No, when I like, cause there's a lot of phone conversations. It's phone conversations for me, cause I already got in my mind that, like, you know, I'm gonna give you my phone, so I can't sit there and have those messages already there. So I just get phone conversations. So my thing is, it's just like, when I say that, it's just like, you know, we send each other things to where he's like, yo, do you think this is appropriate or this, that, and the other? Oh, you was wild for last night. Oh, you wasn't really playing 2K last night type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Touche. But at the end of the day, question I want to ask, I said, have you ever got cheated on or cheated on someone?
Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't consider it being cheating on, but I had people do what I did to them though. Like in the sense of, I'm telling you I'm gonna do my own thing, or we're in a dating situation, I'm like seeing other people.
For me, I have I'm sorry, by my definition, I have, but I have two in that same definition. But as far as intercourse, I have never did that. Cause my thing is, I just don't want somebody to find out.
Can we go to the next topic, bro?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. What is it?
Next topic.
This is the last one, by the way.
Yeah.
We gotta wrap this shit up because we've reached capacity in this motherfucker, bro.
Oh yeah. So basically, the next topic is if we would learn about like women at an earlier age, would we be able to? Would it impact us more than we are now, good or bad?
I have no idea what you just asked me.
I'm sorry. So it says learning about sex in women growing up at an early age.
Oh,
would,
yeah.
Would it impact us more?
Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Yo, I have something to say about this. I feel like if we learned about sex in the sense of what it is outside of physical, it would affect us more. Because especially when I got older, bro, a lot of people started talking about how, like, sex is since y'all bodies are like, you're pretty much in you, you're on me type shit. We're inside one another, whatever the case may be.
You're like your emotional, spiritual.
Yeah, like we're in a sense
spiritually.
I don't want to get into where it's trading spirits, but in a sense like or sharing spirits, but sure, why not? Because I don't believe that necessarily, but I can understand where they're coming from, and I believe like if we would have learned about it in that sense, outside of like wrap it up and sexually transmitted diseases and pretty much all the safety and warnings of sex, and we would have learned about like the sexual experience in the sense of like what it means on a higher level, I think that people could handle it better. So if we would have learned about that type of stuff at a younger age, then maybe we could if we would have learned about the responsibility of it. Because like that whole carrying the baby around in middle school and put the key in their back and shit like that, fuck all that shit. If we would learn about it on a more spiritual level, then maybe, even if you're not a type of person that believes in, like,
I think that comes into play for my parents though.
What you mean?
Like learning about the information from my parents.
No, bro, because sex ed, you just said that your parents said you said they said wrap it up, and you said they saw an interracial couple.
Learning that about from your parents, or like because I learned a lot of stuff from my peers.
Exactly, and or there's a whole sexual education class. So if and I'm not saying they got to teach you something, because like I mean you have science and math, they teach you like logical, rational shit or whatever, but sex is much deeper than sex affects people emotionally. So you got to handle it. Science don't affect people emotionally. Math don't affect people emotionally, but sex does. So you have to teach it in such a manner. And if you teach it as such, then maybe we can be more understanding of that. And niggas like niggas would do the shit niggas do. Seriously though, because I remember reading this, I'm like, yo, that's a good point. Like, I think we could have handled it better if we would have understood how it could affect how it could affect people.
Yeah, because I know for me, I know that it means nothing to me.
I feel you.
It means nothing to me.
I feel you.
Unless it's with the right person.
I feel you.
So I know for a lot of women though, it's just like, I gave you my body, and for you to like, ghost me or not talk to me or not, saying there like treat me like this, that hurts.
Yeah.
So I think in that essence, it would teach me not to play with somebody's heart or soul.
And then even,
but
yeah, keep going. I'm sorry, keep going.
Oh, I didn't say baby.
But, keep going,
but
keep
like,
going.
but in that same breath, I'm like, if you was taught better, or
if you knew better, you do better.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, and then even like men and women probably shouldn't be in the same sexual education class. Cause I mean, maybe, cause I mean, like you said, I feel like most men, not all men, but most men,
I feel like it should.
They would be like you and be like, that shit don't mean nothing to me. It's just a moment of pleasure for me. seconds of pleasure for me sometimes for some men.
Well, I feel like my thing is, you know how men say, "Oh, if I have a daughter, I'm gonna put my woman, I'm gonna put my daughter on game." I feel like if it's gonna be divided from men and women, I feel like that men should be taught by a woman and girls should be taught by a man. Just for the simple fact is that like you need to know like.
No, I don't agree with that necessarily.
Or just be co-ed, because like my thing is it needs to be co-ed, because my thing is you need to have that discussion. You need to have that discussion about like
you don't learn about sex in college though. In college you have discussions, and grade school you get taught something, which is not good either. And we can talk about that in another episode too. But in grade school you get taught something and you take this knowledge and then you take this and run with it. But in college you take this knowledge and then you rebuttal it, and we have conversations, and even though we might not all agree, we understand where everybody's coming from. Mm-hmm. So I mean, but in grade school, and like I said, I mean the whole co-ed and like separate genders or whatever, I don't necessarily mean that per se, but I mean like I feel like a woman, if you want to be real, like if she wanted to be real with women and be like, yo, be careful who you get this shit up to, because some niggas just want to just be fucking. Mm-hmm. I feel like from the right person. And then, like I said, I mean, people come in all the time. Like, you have, like, job fairs and shit like that. You could easily have somebody come in and be like, yo, this is the deal with sex or whatever the case may be. And even a man of substance could come in and tell a nigga the truth. Like, yo, guys, don't go out there and do that type of shit to women.
But you're right. And that's what I was about to say. I feel like men needs to be educated more than women do. Because men, there's a lot more, because men are physically strong, and I feel like men need to be educated way more than women do. Just for the simple fact is that they need to learn how to control their urges.
Exactly, because women get that shit naturally. Yeah. And I'm not saying all, because some women out there, y'all be for anybody. And no disrespect, I'm just saying some of y'all.
All men are out there for anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Most men I know just be like, fuck it, like whatever, bro. If she smokes, she pokes, bro. but so like so I agree with you. Like, men should be taught the responsibility that they have in their hands when. So even if you don't get it at a young age, maybe if you do something at a young age and then you see the repercussions of that, the next time you'll know better and you'll do better.
No, facts. Because like I said, like I think that's where education need to come from, in the essence of like the spiritual aspect. I know that's beyond thing, but like the spiritual aspect, and just like you having a conversation with men about that. And I think that that's where a lot of things gonna be like me teaching my son, yo, like you need to, and it's like it's just respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good word to use in this.
Yeah, because like it's respect, because at the end of the day, you need to know how to approach a situation. Like, don't be the aggressor. Like, you need to first off ask, make sure you get consent, make sure you get all these things, and on top of that, you need to make sure that I forgot one dude said, you want to be financially responsible. He said number one thing is financially responsible is don't have sex with anybody you would not want to. You would not want them to be your baby mother. That's what he said.
I can believe he said that.
It doesn't make sense though.
No, I mean, in my mindset now, no. But I mean, like, I can see somebody saying that though.
But my thing is, in your mindset now, because in my mindset at the time, I was like, brother, I just want to goddamn get my nut off. Exactly. But at the end of the day, it's right, because at the end of the day, you never know, because a condom is not 100% proof.
No, because a lot of shit is not 100%.
But what I'm trying to say is,
a seatbelt ain't 100%
you right,
proof. You still put that shit on though, and you still go to work every day in that same car you got the seatbelt on, ain't it?
The point of the matter is, he was like, if you want to be financially responsible, do not be having intercourse with just any and everybody, because at the end of the day, God knows how many relationships you've been in. You know good damn well a lot of motherfucking relationships you've been in. Let's say you've been in 10 relationships.
Never.
I'm just
I mean, I got it. Hypothetical.
8 of those relationships, you would not want your goddamn. You would
no. Okay, no, I can't get anybody I've been in a relationship with. I could see myself having a baby with them.
You can see yourself have a baby with them, but can you see them have be a mother to them?
Yes.
But and also
yes.
But listen to me.
I don't fit this mold that you're talking about.
Take every penny from you.
Everybody ever had sex with? No. Everybody ever been in a relationship with? Yes.
Okay. Let's not go fair. Let's not go fair.
You need to look in the mirror, nigga, and say
that. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That goddamn mirror. Boom. You said it myself. That's exactly what I was referring to. That goddamn mirror.
You talking to yourself, nigga, not me.
Nah, I was talking about that mirror.
It take a lot for me to get in the goddamn. Candyman. Whoa, you really get good at this podcast and shit, bro. What he's trying to say is my ex-girlfriend broke my mirror. I didn't get that shit until they didn't really get this podcast shit, bro.
I'm so happy you brought the mirror up.
You taking a lot of ingredients of what I mixed in and shit, and then taking old experiences. You're not giving any type of like what they call no build up. You just throwing that shit out there, and I gotta catch it. If I'm open, I gotta be open minded to catch that shit.
I don't know how. I need you to count how many times I said mirror, but I said mirror a lot of times.
Exactly,
like, mirror,
and you
mirror,
pointed
mirror.
too.
Yeah,
I was
like,
pointing to the TV, but you were pointing to where the mirror used to be at. Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Okay, but what?
I like that.
But the thing is, I was like, that's one thing I want to educate my son on is like make sure that you don't want to have intercourse with like just anybody, because at a particular point in time, I'm gonna just use context. Because I had a friend that was like just having sex with anybody, and I had one friend. That'd be like, my nigga, you need to chill out on that shit. Like, cause like first off, you better than this, cause you had bad females. You know what I'm saying? That like make these.
Are you talking about? You said your friend?
Listen.
Okay, so.
And I was like, and I was, and I'm seeing him watching this shit, and I was like, you right. Because at the end of the day, something happens. That means that could be your or her baby's mother.
You told the story before on the podcast before.
But, they're gonna hear it again.
Your friend was involved last time.
They're gonna hear it again.
But I'm saying though, when you told it last time,
they gotta go back and listen to it.
Okay.
Exactly.
But okay.
I get it.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that that's one thing I want to educate my kid on. Is just simple fact is that it's a financial decision. Every single time we have sex, it's a financial decision.
That's kind of extreme, but I get it though. And I mean,
if
that's
you can produce.
That's a way to think about
if
it.
If you're infertile,
that's a way. That's like that can keep somebody in control when you think about it that way though. You can kind of like scare them out of wanting to just do it with anybody.
That's what I'm trying to say.
By giving them that type of mindset to like, yo. But at the same time, bro, I'm pretty sure, 26, 25?
Whoa, congratulations, brother. You don't know my birthday, but you know how old I am. That's a new one.
You're 26?
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure, but like I know when I was young, I'm like by the age of 24, I'm going to be a millionaire. So financial. I want to be a billionaire. So finance doesn't mean anything to a younger person. They like, it come and go, or I'm already.
You shit right.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I don't think people think about shit like that. They probably think I can afford 10 baby mamas by the time I get, because I'm gonna be a millionaire because I'm gonna do this, that, and the other, and blah 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 blah. So,
nah, cause nigga, I'll tell you right now, nigga, I'll be like, shit.
I was supposed to be married with kids and be a millionaire and making video games for a living.
I tell you, all right, if y'all listen to the podcast, you already know I'm supposed to be married by 25. I'm supposed to be married last year.
We're only 1 year behind.
No. I was supposed to be married the year after I graduated from undergrad. I think it was 24.
You're not that far behind. You got time to catch up, though, bro. You can make up for time.
Yeah, I can. You think I should get married next year?
I think you should do whatever your heart desires.
What do you think, brother?
I think if you get married, it'd be a dumb decision.
Yeah, no. Don't worry. It'd be dumb. It'd be a dumb financial decision. The only thing about me, the only thing I want about me is I want to get married. But you think the wedding's for you? The wedding's for me as well.
I feel like people think that about dates too. When I go on dates, first like this shit ain't for you necessarily. I wanna
enjoy my time.
Exactly. I just want somebody with me while I do it, and if you're attractive, that's just a plus.
Boom. Cause I went on a date, bro. It was like I went on a date. It was the most boring date I've ever been on. And I was just like, this is not. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. The places we went to was good, fire, but the date itself was just like I could have did this by myself and I've had more fun. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the date is not ladies. I'm sorry, ladies. The date is not just for you; it's for us as well. Trust me.
You can put gentlemen in that too.
Yeah, it's true. Gentlemen too. Ladies not for y'all, just us. But at the end of the day, brother, we are back at 'em.
We are back at it.
We're back, and we are ready to sit here and give y'all not just content, but great content at that, man. As always, make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms, from Facebook to TikTok to Instagram to Twitter. Give us comments. Let us know how y'all like the show. Let us know the topics that y'all want us to talk about. You know, let us know everything.
That would be nice to get a fan topic, like to see what they would like to hear us say.
We should do a fan topic every now and then. When y'all want to talk about this, we do a fan topic. How about that? Yeah, I'm down too. Matter of fact, we should have some fans on.
Okay, calm down.
That'll be dope though, right?
Calm down.
It'll be dope.
Calm down.
But at the end of the day, yo, let us know what y'all want to expect. Let us know what y'all want to hear from us, man. Like, we just want to know everything. Like, we here, we back, and we ready to, I don't know, I'm going to say something around with back, attack. Like, we here. But, as always, it is the one and the only C to the J.
And I'm last name Scott.
And it is Serious Bro Podcast. Wakanda forever.
Peace.